Thanks for checking out the Ancestors YouTube channel. Today's topic is going to be about Shia LaBeouf interview on Channel 5 YouTube channel that took place recently. He got into a lot of his background and family history dealing as it pertains to Louisiana. And I'm currently doing a lot of research about Louisiana and Mardi Gras, being that I am from Louisiana. So I thought it would be good to provide a lot of clips here, a few clips, and break down some of the things that I saw that was in plain sight and very interesting as it pertains to Louisiana history.
14 days, 12 days.
So did you come down like for Mardi Gras, or you came down like as a planned move?
No, so the fires happened in Pasadena. My dad was in Vietnam. He's got Agent Orange. His whole shit, he can't breathe. So he had to get out of Los Angeles. So when the fires happened, we all evacuated. My pops was like, I'm never going back. Set it up over here. We got family in Appaloosa and Abbeville and Covington, Mandeville. Like LaBeoufs are a name out here. Like they matter out here. You know, there's like LaBeouf parks and LaBeouf cemeteries. There's three brothers that really mattered out here. Early days, and I kind of never paid attention to it. I had a grandmother who was a lesbian. So she ran off with Ginsberg as a beard in the 50s.
Ginsberg, like the beat poet from the Bay.
Yeah, and there was a whole beat thing going on, and she dipped off with them, and then she found herself on some gambling casino. It's a long story. Her name was Jacqueline Joy Ginger LaBeouf. She was a friend of Allen Ginsberg. So her family was deeply Catholic out here, and they didn't fuck with her being gay. So she had to move out there and change the spelling of her name. So LaBeouf out here is Lebeouf, and my name is Labeouf, and that's because of her. She basically said, fuck you to the family out here, moved to Los Angeles, Venice, with Ginsberg. They had a beatnik poet fucking house down there in Santa Monica, and that's where my dad was conceived and born and all that. So the LaBeoufs, the Labeoufs, the weird spelling, we all grew up in LA. Like I have a half sister named Michelle. She lives in Utah, and she's married to a Honduran man, Dennis, good man. They got two beautiful kids who are going to be incredible. Anyway, blah blah blah. So it's two different families. You got the LaBeoufs for real, the Cajuns for real out here that I'm trying to get to know little by little. I haven't looked at you in a long time. Sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. You're deep in thought.
Yeah. That's no good though, huh? I need to look at you more. So let's start there. So what did you ask me even?
I mean, most importantly, like how did you get down to New Orleans in the first place? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like a permanent move that you're planning?
Family on both sides. So, you know what I mean? Heartbreak.
The LaBeouf family is one of the foundational pioneer families of Louisiana, arriving in the mid-18th century. Francis LaBeouf settled in St. Charles Parish, and Charles LaBeouf settled in the New Orleans area, but then later relocated to Monroe. The roots of the LaBeouf family linked to France by way of Canada, in which the LaBeoufs that settled in Louisiana came directly from Canada. The family shield is the exact same figure as the Buff Gras, which is the bull that rides in the Mardi Gras parade on Fat Tuesday, which is the Rex Parade. So the Rex Parade must roll on the official Mardi Gras holiday of Fat Tuesday. It's the holy grail of the Mardi Gras season because you have Rex, which is the king of all of Mardi Gras. So everything leads up to the king, and behind the king is the Buff Gras. Another famous Louisiana LaBeouf was Ada LaBeouf. She was married to James LaBeouf, and she murdered him in Morgan City, Louisiana in 1927. In 1929, she was the first white woman to be executed in Louisiana. The book was written about her by Charles M.
Beautiful. I don't know many people be open to this. I don't have answers yet, you know what I mean? I don't have any answers yet. I'm in the middle of it. I'm on the path, you know what I mean? I don't have answers yet. And usually when people come here, they got answers. I have no answers yet. So I'm in the middle of something. Ask your question one more time.
I guess, what about this particular infringement on your privacy?
I'm a Catholic, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the... God, be careful. Count me now. I'm a Catholic.
What does that have to do with like you feel like, how does that connect to the...
I don't know, the whole story's not out yet. I don't know what was going on in my head, but it don't matter. I mean, the truth is, I said words not okay to say.
One of the strong highlights in this interview for me was his emphasis on being a Catholic, being that Mardi Gras is a Catholic holiday, and Louisiana has strong Catholic undertones, being that we have our laws are rooted in Napoleonic laws, and we have parishes instead of counties, and Catholic rule is the highest law of the land. Louisiana is an extension of the Holy Roman Empire that was established in 962 between the Pope and Otto the Great from the Carolinian bloodline. They made an agreement to meet at the end of the world. The king controls all of the land, and the Pope controls all of the law.
Bandito, this guy Chesterton, let me read this to you, yeah? And it speaks to me. Mysticism keeps men sane. I'm not trying to be dramatic, yeah? I heard some motherfucker say I was performative today, you know? It bothered me.
Doesn't seem like it to me, man.
All right, here we go. Mysticism keeps men sane. As long as you have mystery, you have health. When you destroy mystery, you create morbidity. The ordinary man has always been sane because the ordinary man has always been a mystic. He has permitted the twilight. He has always had one foot in earth and the other in fairyland. And I feel like that guy. Like, I feel like I want to encourage the luminosity, bro. I'm out here to fucking get it. It's Mardi Gras.
Him saying that he wanted to bring out the luminosity brings me to the Mystic Crew of Comas, which was the first Mardi Gras crew in 1857. These were mystics. These were not just typical secret organizations. They actually were real kings and queens via the fact that they were the bloodlines that came from France to rule into Louisiana at that time frame. The pageantry that goes on during Mardi Gras is not just like ceremonial in terms of pretend. One of the commenters said that during Mardi Gras, they get to come up and dress up and pretend to be royalty, but I always like to substitute the word pretend to reveal, because during the season of Mardi Gras, they're actually revealing themselves to the public.
So I'm about to, you know, they got St. Francis's bones on display for the first time ever in the history of life.
No way, here in New Orleans?
No, fuck no, fuck no, in Rome.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
I forgot he wasn't from here.
Yeah, fucking, he's playing Assisi. So my dad's about to get baptized on Sunday. If the court lets me go, I'm going to Assisi.
Oh, so is the court like keeping you here?
Yeah, I gotta stay. I'm on bond. Yeah, I'm on bond right now.
He mentioned how his father was going to get baptized at the same time as St. Francis' bones are on display in Rome for the first time ever in history. So being able to have access to get baptized under those circumstances is not an ordinary thing. So you have to have some type of status. And I'm not talking money, I'm talking blood.
Respects its own history.
Yeah.
I suspect that maybe in 100 years, historians might go back and put a plaque on Temple and put a plaque.
Maybe. Yeah. When it benefits them. Yeah, sure.
Or even like think about, this is a different city, but like O-Block in Chicago.
Yeah.
Why is there not a plaque there that says this is where drill music started? That was the biggest cultural export of American music.
That's
for
really
2 years.
interesting, right?
Took over the UK, took over rap around the world in New York.
Yeah.
But no, they want to tear down that place and build a multi-use family development within 2 years. There's no respect for any counterculture anymore, especially not to get all race pilled if it's like minority generated.
Yeah, it's true.
White counterculture still gets preserved. Like in San Francisco, North Beach, you can still see Allen Ginsberg's apartment covered in formaldehyde.
Bro, you could dig deeper into this and get lost. It's not just white. So let's take it's not just because there's a whole bunch of shit popping off.
It ain't just race,
brother.
brother.
It's not just, there's a whole bunch of shit popping off with that. That's layered. That's very layered. That's layered. And it's also American. He's an American. He is a titan in American literature. However you want to write him up, Ginsberg goes up there.
Big time.
Yeah. So no matter what you feel about him, so It's layered. It's layered.
Yeah, yo, I'm not hating on the people. I'm just saying the money people put into preserving cultural stuff
Yeah.
is dedicated to a
Well,
specific
who pays
kind
for
of,
the plaques in New Orleans like this? Who pays for the plaque?
probably the city, but also, not to disagree with you heavy, but also, where's the plaque for Lil Wayne's childhood home on Apple and Eagle?
Yeah, it's not here.
Where's the
It's
plaque
still not here.
for C Murda and where Master P
And didn't the
him
mayor
started
say
No
it's a
Limit?
music? The mayor just said it's a music town. I gotta shut the fuck. Because I'm already in trouble. So let's talk about something else.
Shia's feathers got a little ruffled when Andrew was asking him about preservation for urban culture. Systematically in New Orleans, none of the money has ever trickled down from Mardi Gras or anything else. Like, these families rule New Orleans and they make the laws, and it's heavily dominated by a Catholic undertone, and Mardi Gras generates billions of dollars and none of it trickles down. The only industry in Louisiana is tourism, and those tourism dollars don't trickle back to the black community.
Work, you know what I mean? I got a rodeo. I gotta get on a fucking bull.
What?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to work, dude.
You going to Angola? You going to Angola?
Angola, yeah.
You're going.
Oh yeah.
You're participating.
Oh yeah. Ain't no reason to make the movie. You don't fucking make a movie. You gotta go.
You're making a movie about Angola prison.
Yeah, the rodeo.
I shot my first documentary ever in my life at the Angola Rodeo when I was a sophomore in college, and they wouldn't let any press in. But for some reason, Loyola, because it's a Catholic
Yes,
school, and
they'll
Burl
let
Cain,
you.
the warden back then, was a
Yes,
Catholic.
he'll let
they let
you.
me in the bullpen with the inmates.
Whoa.
So I got to interview them like right before. I don't have the footage anymore, but that was the shit.
And what were they talking about right before? And what were they doing right before? With their hands?
Just talking about how excited they were, man. My initial thought was like, that's so fucked up, making these dudes ride bulls for free people for money. But then you realize that they're in an objectively horrible situation.
Yeah.
And for some of these guys who are in the trustees program, this is the
Super
light
Bowl.
of their life.
Yeah.
Every single day is an anticipation. And so
Yeah.
I ended up actually coming away with a more positive, outlook.
I think it's beautiful. I mean, Angola's rough, and the way they run that prison is dark. Like, it's
Angola's horrible.
really rough, dude.
It's a labor prison. It used to be a
still
plantation.
hard. It's still rough. And I'm not gonna speak too much on it because I still gotta make friends there, but
Even most of the people there know it's rough, but they accept the law of the land.
yeah, it's a weird culture there. It's a weird culture. Plus they've had some strong men run it for so long, and that guy who's there now is, and God bless you, bro. I'm not gonna speak too much on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm headed there.
And it's crazy how much talent
Yeah.
is behind the walls, and
Yeah.
truly amazing people
Yeah.
that we'll never hear from.
Well, not.
What's interesting in this clip is that Andrew was able to gain access to the inmates, being that he went to Catholic school, and Catholics run everything. Like I said, the Catholics own the law, they make the law. And he had access to the inmates a long time ago to do a documentary. We're gonna call this last final segment Riding the Bull. Shia came to Louisiana to ride the bull. He'll be making a movie at the Angola prison, which used to be a plantation. And in the 1960s, this prison started to host an annual rodeo that brings in millions of dollars on free labor. Him riding a bull is very symbolic to the Buff Gras and the bloodlines of Louisiana and his family shield. I wanted to take the time out to highlight some of the things that I noticed in this particular interview because the truth is hidden in plain sight. Louisiana is one of the poorest states in the United States, and its laws was brought here through the Louisiana Purchase, and the traditions that we do annually honor and highlight this oppression that's been taking place for hundreds of years. Thank you for stopping by with the ancestors. Thank you for subscribing and supporting this YouTube channel. And we'll definitely see you in the next broadcast. Peace.